In today's breaking story, CBS reporters just uncovered a suspicious person in Epstein's prison video. That's right, poor Donald Trump would love for everyone to forget about this, but no, things actually just keep getting worse. How's it going? My name is Hunter Avalone with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Don't forget to click that like button if you also agree Donald Trump is obviously guilty. Now, when it comes to this Epstein scandal, Donald Trump has a history of making several mistakes, which just makes this very scandal even worse. I mean, for example, the Fed is now raising interest rates, all thanks to Trump.
At today's meeting, the committee decided to maintain the target range for the federal funds rate at 4.25% to 4.5%, and to continue reducing the size of our balance sheet. We will continue to determine the appropriate stance of monetary policy based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. Changes to government policies continue to evolve, and their effects on the economy remain uncertain. Higher tariffs have begun to show through more clearly to prices of some goods, but their overall effects on economic activity and inflation remain to be seen. A reasonable base case is that the effects on inflation could be short-lived, reflecting a one-time shift in the price level. But it is also possible that the inflationary effects could instead be more persistent, and that is a risk to be assessed and managed.
Still, this Epstein issue is forcing old and rather disturbing comments from Trump back into the spotlight.
I've known Paris Hilton from the time she's 12.
She's hot.
Her parents are friends of mine, and, you know, the first time I saw her, she walked into the room and said, "Who the hell is that?"
Did you want to bang her?
She is well, at 12, I wasn't interested. I've never been into that.
Right.
They've sort of always stuck around that 25 category.
But even at 12, you were kind of
No,
like,
but
wow,
I
she's hot.
saw at 12, she was beautiful. But honestly, you know, Paris gets knocked and this and that, but she's very beautiful.
Is she
Skin
dumb?
is flawless. She's dumb like a fox.
Have you seen the video, the sex video?
I have seen it.
You did. What'd you do? You went on the internet?
it was just.
How did you see that? What did you do?
Melania showed it to me.
She did?
She showed it to me.
What did you think of that?
I think it's probably unfortunate, and perhaps it made...
Meanwhile, I guess this Epstein scandal is really exhausting for Trump because he can barely even stay awake during his important job as the president.
A fraud war room using this kind of technology, because we'll know who you are and who your doctor is. We can block this. We're going to have remarkable advances in how consumers can use their own records. We'll have beneficiaries be able to get MAHA advice and prevention tips, and even be able to nudge them and reward them perhaps for that. And all this comes back to one fundamental issue, Mr. President, which is leadership. I think 60 people, the biggest, the best.
But now, in today's top story, CBS reporters just uncovered a suspicious person in Epstein's prison video. That's right, this is groundbreaking. Take a look. A new CBS investigation just dropped, and while some are calling it conspiratorial, the internet is blowing up again over Jeffrey Epstein. At the center of this latest frenzy is a grainy orange shape seen on surveillance footage the night Epstein died. Officials previously said it was just a guard carrying linens, but now multiple forensic video experts are calling that explanation into question. One retired NYPD sergeant told CBS it looks more like someone in an orange jumpsuit, implying it could have been an inmate. The figure is seen heading up the stairs toward Epstein's cell at around 10:40 p.m. The last recorded movement in that direction before his body was found the next morning. And it gets shadier. CBS says a second camera recording is being withheld. The DOJ also claimed the stairwell was fully visible on camera, but 5 video experts now say that's false. In fact, most of the stairs weren't recorded at all. This on top of guards skipping their required 30-minute checks, Epstein being left alone despite protocol, and a supposedly raw video that appears to be a screen recording, complete with a mouse cursor visible on screen. The DOJ and Trump officials maintain it was a suicide, but many, including Epstein's brother, believe otherwise. Trump's past ties to Epstein aren't helping either, especially reports of a birthday doodle, a personal letter, and a claim that Epstein once called Trump his closest friend. Again, this might sound like conspiracy bait to some, but when official stories keep changing and surveillance footage shows what looks like a possible inmate heading straight for Epstein's cell, people are going to keep asking questions. At the end of the day, all of this is highly suspicious. Sure, some people may label this as a conspiracy theory, but I'd like to know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Is this honestly a conspiracy? I don't really think so, because Donald Trump is clearly running scared.